Every day, countless people wake up feeling trapped. Trapped by systems that promise freedom but deliver cages. Cages made of rules, expectations, and quiet desperation. They push harder, sacrifice more. All for what? For a world that still takes and takes, that demands growth at the expense of the planet, of communities, of human dignity. The weight of this reality crushes their spirits, yet the system whispers, "Keep going, this is the only way. Build your empire, extract more, take more." But what if that wasn't true? What if it's possible to build something real, something lasting, without draining the world dry, without stealing from the future to fuel today's greed? That question is not just important, it is vital. And it cuts to the heart of everything. Is it possible to grow, to succeed, to create impact, without becoming a parasite on this planet? Without sacrificing rivers, forests, people, or hope? The painful truth is the current model teaches that power means extraction. It glorifies dominance over nature and over others. It says that to win, someone must lose. But deep down, everyone who feels this burning inside them, the unrest, the dissatisfaction, they sense a different way. They know that this system is rigged. They know their hunger for success should not come at the expense of the earth or our souls. Here's the raw truth. Building an empire without extraction isn't just a dream. It's an act of rebellion. It is a radical defiance against a world designed to consume endlessly and discard carelessly. It is about reclaiming what has always been ours. The right to grow while giving back. The right to prosper without destruction. The right to create a legacy that heals instead of harms. But this path is not for the faint of heart. It demands everything. The courage to challenge comfort, to reject conformity, to embrace discomfort as fuel for change. The pain people feel, whether it's the gnawing guilt of waking up knowing their work damages nature, or the frustration of seeing innovation smothered by the greed of a few. This pain is real and heavy. It's why many give up, why they settle. Because the easy path offers fast money and fleeting success, while the true path demands patience, resilience, and vision. But freedom never comes easy. It is seized by those willing to burn bridges behind them. So, what does it take to build without taking? First, it's understanding that impact investing is not just about putting money into green projects and hoping for the best. It is a complete overhaul of thinking, about value, about risk, about success. It asks one powerful question. How can every investment, every decision, create more than financial return? How can it regenerate forests, uplift communities, restore dignity, and spark new possibilities? This is about moving away from the mindset of extraction, where the world is a resource to drain, and stepping into a mindset of contribution, where the world is a partner to build with. This means shifting from measuring success only in dollars to measuring it in human lives touched, in ecosystems restored, in knowledge shared. It means seeking out entrepreneurs and innovators who are not just chasing profits, but fighting to rewrite the story of capitalism itself, where impact is not an afterthought, but the core driver. It means investing in companies that honor people, protect nature, and inspire others to do the same. But how do we find these rare gems in a sea full of noise and false promises? Here's a secret not everyone talks about. It's about becoming fiercely selective and incredibly discerning. It's about saying no, not just for the sake of saying no, but to preserve integrity and focus. Every dollar spent sends a message, carries a purpose. So invest like your values depend on it, because they do. Don't follow what's trendy or comfortable. Follow what's transformative. Align only with those who burn as fiercely as you do, who reject the status quo so completely that their work shatters old paradigms. And here's something no one wants to admit. This path requires patience. Real impact, real change, isn't quick or flashy. It doesn't happen overnight or with shallow metrics. It happens through relentless commitment, through enduring setbacks, through knowing that the greatest movements are long games played with heart and strategy. This is where many stumble. They want instant results. They seek shortcuts. But true liberation is given only to those who wait, who build with care, who understand that eternity favors the deep roots, not just the tallest trees. At the core, Building an empire without extracting is a courageous act of sovereignty. It means becoming the ruler of your own will, the master of decisions that shape futures beyond your lifetime. When every move is a choice to uplift, to empower, to sustain, then your empire becomes a living force for good. It shows the world that wealth doesn't require exploitation, that success doesn't require sacrifice of what is precious. But to get there, you have to dismantle the lies told by the system. The lie that freedom only comes with obedience. The lie that comfort equals happiness. The lie that your ambitions must be bound by borders or titles. These lies trick people into living borrowed lives, living rules handed down by those who fear true change. Freeing yourself from these chains isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It is the act of reclaiming your power to define what success means for you and for the world you want to create. And make no mistake, this is not some soft ideal or vague hope. It is a fierce battle where values and actions must align relentlessly. It's about rewriting the meaning of growth, from growth that depletes to growth that renews, from growth that silences the individual spirit to growth that frees it. This is why impact investing is more than just a choice, it's a movement. A gathering of those rare few who refuse to settle, who reject mediocrity, who are not afraid to stand alone if it means they stand for something real. So feel that fire inside you, the one that says, enough. Enough with progress that destroys. Enough with success built on broken backs and burned forests. Enough with silence and conformity. Because on the other side of that fire is freedom. Not just personal freedom, but freedom for generations to come. Freedom born from empires built to give back, to transform, to heal. Imagine investing in ways that leave local communities stronger, not weaker. Imagine building businesses that restore riverbeds, plant millions of trees, create jobs filled with dignity. Imagine a world where your financial goals align perfectly with your conscience, where profits fuel positive change instead of pain. This is not fantasy. This is a reality within reach, waiting for those brave enough to claim it. To make this happen, one must become ruthlessly critical. Question everything that everyone says about growth and success. Challenge the assumptions that business has to mean harm. Push back against the comfort of old systems and create new ones that reward real contribution. Each choice becomes a brick laid towards a new kind of empire, one with foundations made of trust, resilience, and care. It's also about building deep connections, not with the masses, but with the few who share your vision and fire. Because only together can the few ignite a revolution quiet enough to outlast noise, strong enough to break limits. Through these alliances, power shifts from title and borders to pure individual agency. And when enough individuals stand sovereign, the movement becomes unstoppable. Don't be fooled. This journey will ask everything. It will ask that you burn what is familiar and build what is meaningful. It will ask you to be patient as the new world unfolds slowly but surely. But know this: those who dare will find something priceless, a legacy of liberation that no one can steal. Building without extraction is not just possible, it is the only way forward. To create wealth that uplifts, to build empires that breathe with the land instead of bleeding it dry, to invest in futures that hold space for all life to thrive. This is the revolution waiting inside you. And the world needs every flame, every bold soul ready to stop taking and start giving back with fierce intention. This path may not be easy, but it is real. It is powerful. It is necessary. Every moment spent doubting this is a moment given to the past, old systems, old lies, old pain. But every moment spent choosing impact investing with heart and clarity is a moment building a world beyond extraction, beyond suffering, beyond loss. Keep your fire lit. Keep questioning. Keep building. Because the empire of tomorrow will not be built by those who take. It will be forged by those who give, who rebuild, who become. And that empire, that world, starts with you.